Okay. I think we're good. I gotta
Uh,
just gotta make sure that we're good.
Word.
We good, chat?
I don't know. Are we?
Chad, is this Poggers?
Are we Pogger's awesome sauce?
Swag dank download complete swouse.
Okay. Alright, we're live. Alright, hello everybody. Today we're going to be going through chapter 287? 287, yeah? And then we have episode Nagi and the episode review to cover. Not in that order because we do how we want. I got two people here with me today. Ravin, as always. Ravin, say hello.
Goodbye.
Fuck you. He had one simple request and you couldn't honor his last wish.
Nah, if he meant say hello, goodbye. Fuck!
Fuck.
Damn it! He's been held captive in my basement. But you know, I feel like it's about time he comes back out, you know, and does something. So yeah, say hello, Onyx.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, your basement is awfully familiar.
See, Riven, that's
a lot like London. Yeah. But I'm glad that Unc been invited to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to say controversial things at the dinner table today.
Yeah. Also, my basement is a lot like London, or at least like that area, just because like we also have something down there called Big Ben. It's not what you think.
And a lot of trash and piss in the streets.
Yeah. And a lot of British people. There's a lot of British people.
A lot of be it bad fish and chips.
Yeah. But yeah, we're here to go over the chapters, and we're here to go over the episode, as well as just, you know, whatever other topics we want to talk about while we're here. Let me share my screen with you so you can see it. I do have yes, I do have the rough translations here. For it, we do only have the raw scans with us, unfortunately. So that's all we get today. But you know what? You get the official scans for the episode Nagi. So that's something.
Tough.
Let's make sure everyone knows what we have.
Yeah, set the table. Get it clear.
Yeah, you know, as we do.
As we do. Onwards and upwards, soldiers. So what did you guys have for breakfast?
I had like a box of I had a box of fried wings.
Word?
It was leftovers, so.
I know, but your stomach isn't like tearing you apart right now?
No, that's all I've eaten for the past 2 days.
Damn. Good for you, bro. If I did that to my stomach, I'd be fucking melting from the inside out.
Dude, they're some meaty ass wings, and they're good though. Some meaty ass wings, and they are good. All right.
I bet they were fire. It's just I couldn't handle that kind of grease in the morning.
Oh, that's all my body eats. I'm adjusted to it.
You adapted.
Yeah.
You finally understand it.
Yeah, I understand it now. I'm literally Isagi when it comes to that shit. Oh, Raven, that's interesting. I didn't even know about the BLUELOCK ranking meal thing. That's kind of cool. All right, we'll talk about that in between stuff.
You actually not know that?
No, I knew what Isagi's and Igarashi's was, but I had no idea what anyone else had.
Yeah. It's a little fun bit that I found during my analysis of bachelor research.
That's interesting. All right, we'll talk about that after, you know, we get into the chapter. So, to start with the leaks, the top middle text that usually like has the intro, like opening line says, Karasu and Charles unleash their ultimate defense, a prodigy among prodigies. Isagi and the Emperor team up to take on the ultimate challenge. This chapter comes with a special color page. Don't miss the 4-page lead up for this chapter. Yada yada yada. Just because that's what we got. We got an extra color spread, but it's not here for some reason. So, yeah, you have to look it up on your own or watch our video that came out today because you know it has it there. Anyways, Isagi says the logic behind Kaiser and my coordination is with the brain power of an exceptionally talented prodigy. It can't be stopped. Getting the fourth goal will not be easy. Isagi says, don't stop. Change your approach. Leave emotions out. Outsmart Karasu and Charles. Think up a way to settle this. Zantetsu grabs the ball that dropped, with Kinigami trying to rush in and Ness trying to steal it, but he blocks him and says, a total comeback counter. This story is a work of fiction and has no relation to real people, groups, or events, apparently. I don't know why that says that. Wait, does Zantetsu
Just
say...
in case you didn't know already.
Wait, where the fuck does that come from? It says... Okay, so it says there's text on the left that says that. Where is that? There's no text of... I read that thinking Zantetsu said that, and now I'm realizing that's not what was said. Why is it there?
A DK, lol.
Yeah, if it's the reason why I'm lagging is because the animated background here causes a little bit of lag. At least with my webcam.
Shout out dorm room Wi-Fi.
Yeah. That's the best you got. As long as the audio isn't audio isn't lagging, I think we're good. But anyways. On the next page, Zantetsu says, enough already, you devilish bastard, and he sends a pass directly over to Shido. Shido says, nobody likes being late, right? So it's time to go all out. As Shido tries to do something, Raichi, Hiyori, and Kiora come in, and Raichi says, I'll stop him. Hiyori says, I'll back you up, and Kiora says, me as well. Shido says, when it comes to ideas, I've got some too, as he sends a back heel pass directly to Rin. Raichi is confused on why he passed to Rin, and he says, why would he pass to him? And Shido says, if their double aces are teaming up, then let's team up too. Rin starts his offensive push, and Karasu and Charles rush in. Karasu says, let me join in, dumbass, and Charles says, it's PXG's ultimate evolution. Hiyori says, no way, and Kiora says, this is bad. This is way more unexpected than I thought. Shido starts laughing, and Charles has his little devilish emoji with the tongue out.
Freaky emoji, bro.
Rin sends a pass to Karasu, who sends a one-touch pass directly to Charles. Charles sends a back heel pass directly to Shido. And as Shido begins to push forward, Igaguri pulls up and says, it's not happening. I'll stop you and I'll become the hero. Bring it on, you monster. And Shido starts to laugh at him and says, you're gonna stop me? You really think that you can? And Shido, for the first time in the series, pulls off a dribbling feat and breaks past Igaguri and says, come back after you've been reborn. Igaguri is struggling and tries to turn around to grab Shido by the shoulders because he doesn't want him to go anywhere. Shido can't really move any forward. Oh yeah, he can't move any further and says, you can't stop my explosion, as he sends a pass directly over to the middle as it whips around. I think that's Birkenstock. Oh no, but he says, I can't stop him.
Yeah.
This is bad. It's gonna reach him. As Rin is right where the pass would end up. And he says, I'm going to be the number one. Igaguri screams to stop him. Isagi says, time to do it. And Kaiser says, shit, it's right here, isn't it? As they rush in, because they were bought enough time for them to come back and stop Rin's assault. Rin says, what the hell? And despite... What the fuck? Okay, this text is not correct, but I'll just read what I had. The coordination between the two players stopped me from moving forward. Their body press made it so I couldn't shoot correctly. It slowed my movements, and in that split second, Isagi took the chance to make his move. As they both intercept Rin's kick, and the ball ends up flying over the goal. Kagamaru says that it chipped off of Rin's foot, so it is Spaster München's ball, apparently. Which I thought it went off of Isagi, but I guess it went off of Rin. I don't know how that worked.
Well, go back to the previous panel and I will analyze. Okay, so... Oh, so what happened was deflection back into Rin's foot and it literally went upwards.
I thought Rin kicked it and it hit Isagi. I thought, like, Rin had kicked it, it bounced off of Isagi and then went up. That's what I thought happened.
It literally did a ping pong back to Rin's foot.
Ping pong.
And because he wasn't, he was already in a kicking motion. It deflected off his foot and went over.
Okay. But Ravin says they have perfect synchronized thinking. Gagamaru had said, "Nice, the strongest brain duo. It's our ball." Isagi drops to the floor. He's tired, and he says, "Your teamwork is so boring. Just like we can't we can't be special by copying the way you geniuses play. You guys, even with all of your talent, you guys can't win just by following the genius method. Instead, try focusing on logic." Isagi says, play crazier football, you geniuses," which pisses off both Rin and Shido. And he says, "You can't win against us when it comes to brains." Which, honestly, this is one of the more fire panels we've had in the series. And it really looks like the second selection to me. When he told Ryo, "Don't."
Yeah, that looks like Burū and Isagi in the second selection walking away.
Yeah, it's like, don't be the one. Don't be the one wanting to be chosen. Be the one who chooses.
I actually do have that image. Let me just send it in chat.
Yeah. But we'll pause it here for right now because we're getting to like about the halfway mark of the chapter. We got through the actual gameplay of it. Now we're getting to the more meat and bread situation. Up to this point in the chapter, what do you think?
Oh my God, Shido has a dribbling.
This is tough. Yeah, right. No, that first and foremost, finally has the goddamn feet where we could see his legs moving with the ball.
Yeah, like this chapter puts me in a weird perspective when it comes to Shido. Like, I always said Shido is a poor player by himself, but he's shown that he can dribble, or he can dribble. But then again, his only dribbling feat is against Igaguri. How much does that really amount to?
Yeah, it doesn't amount to much, but at the same time, it kind of amounts to something because when 2 out of 3 times when Rin approached Igaguri, he got militia fouled. And Shido, for the first time dribbling around Igaguri was the one that got fouled.
Yeah, I think it comes down to, though, like, when it came to that, the only reason Rin got fouled was because Igaguri ran into Rin. Shido didn't touch him, and then when Rin figured it out, he just didn't let Igaguri get near him.
Yeah, so it depends on the perspective, but at the same time, I find it quite interesting. Igaguri's approach was so much more aggressive, and that he wanted to, rightfully so, probably get redemption for how he was treated by Shido before, because he feels like a stronger player individually now because of all that he's done in this, all that he's done for the limited amount of time he's been on the pitch.
Yeah. Anything else that stood out to you during this chapter, or?
PSG are becoming more of a whole unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a cohesive unit. Yeah, instead of 2 teams fighting each other.
Yeah, it's more collective, and Bastard is pretty much that as well, but they're missing a vital component.
Yeah. My one thing that's making me feel a little weird comes down to, what is Kunigami doing?
Yeah.
Like, he was put on, like, the majority of the game to stop Shido. He got put back onto the pitch, and now he's not marking Shido. Like, what is his purpose? Like, I say this again. I'll say this. Yuki Miya should have subbed on. He probably will sub on now. But
Neru comes on.
If Neru comes on, I'll be just as happy. But, like,
yeah, true.
Because they have their purpose is, they have something.
Yeah.
But also, what is their formation? Is Kunigami now playing winger where Noah was? Or is he still playing defensive midfielder?
I want to say because of the lack of him being around, he's playing winger.
But we saw him when he came into the pitch, he was behind Isagi. When the play had restarted last chapter, he was behind Isagi.
Yeah, everyone's behind Isagi.
I would be too. Nah. But, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know what the point is for Kunigami now. Like, he was written so well until he got subbed off, and I think him being subbed off was the perfect ending for him. But now he's back on and he's not doing anything. So like,
Yeah.
why?
People want to say, oh, he to get his redemption against Shido, but he has no other purpose now.
He already got his redemption against Shido. You already got that.
Also, like stamina. If we say stamina wise, Kurona would have been a better option to sub back on.
Corona was, according to Noah, he was like about to topple over. So
I would have rather seen Kurona sub back on if Yukimi and Neru weren't an option.
Yeah, I would have rather seen Corona, but I would have wanted Yukimiya to sub on for Noah instead. But now I could see Yukimiya or Neru subbing on just because they're in a position. He's a right back, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a right full back. So yeah, Yukimiya was playing that before. So Yukimiya was playing left side back, I think. But
yeah.
So putting him on the right, I guess, wouldn't be too weird. I don't know.
We got strikers playing fucking center backs, dude. It doesn't matter at this point.
Well, not anymore. They're defenders. Also, Kunigami is not scoring. He's not scoring.
As much as I love him too, because I'm a Kunigami Glazer, I don't think it's happening. It doesn't make sense.
What is your reasoning to think he's gonna score?
The only like logic I can put behind him like getting a goal is just so it's like, oh, Kaiser and Isagi are still on the same level because they didn't get the goal. But it's like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, why the fuck would you do that?
I mean, everyone knows they're not on the same level. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Isagi's better on a team. Kaiser's better on his own.
It wrong.
Like,
yeah, more like, oh, the competition's unsettled. We'll settle in the U20s. But like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, literally, why the fuck would you do that? You've been hyping up Isagi versus Kaiser all this time, and then you foreshadowing the Isagi Kaiser team up. Why would you ruin that by having Kunigami score a goal?
It's more of a foreshadow for the whole, because Loki is unsettled, right? The Loki versus Isagi thing is unsettled because Loki subbed off and Isagi pissed him off.
Mm-hmm.
So
Loki not doing anything pissed me off.
I believe it's going to be France versus Germany because Kaiser may lose his Real bid. Because I think Isagi's going to get the goal, Kaiser loses his Real bid, but gets bidded on by Bastard, so he's forced to stay because he also feels like he failed. Leading to Germany versus France, and France winning against Germany.
I don't think.
Or maybe Bastard gives. I don't think
Kaiser's gonna lose his Real bid. I don't think he will. Like, I think his Magnus goal is not something that they're gonna be like, yeah, he didn't score the final one. So let's just. Yeah,
it's one of two reasons why I think he won't get it. One, one, he could lose it. Two, he's just not going to accept it because he failed against beating Isagi, so he doesn't feel like he accomplished his goal.
Yeah, that or Bastard just gives him a higher offer of like 350.
I think even if they give him that, he won't take it. I think he'll still go to Real for a lower bid, just because he even said he can't grow anymore on Bastard Mention, despite Noah, being like, yeah, I used Isagi for your evolution. That doesn't change the fact that he can't grow anymore there. So if he's given an opportunity,
he also won't be there anymore too. Like,
yeah, like there's nothing for him.
Noah knows logic there. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna grow you, and the guy's main goal is to leave. Does Noah know? Not. It's not. He's not aware of it.
I'm sure he is. Like,
maybe this is kind of like a dangle a bit of cheese in front of the mouse kind of situation. Like, I've always wanted you as a personal rival, and Kaiser's just like, nah, bitch, I want to go to Luna.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure no one would be aware that Kaiser doesn't want to be there anymore. Like,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure even if he didn't say he didn't want to be there, I'm pretty sure we could tell just from his perspective.
Yeah. Also, if you have Kaiser go to Real, you have Kaiser and Sai on the same team, which sets up a really good match for like Rin and Isagi's #1 rivals being on the same team, giving Rin and Isagi an excuse to team up and take them down in the future. Which I think would be pretty cool to see.
Whether they need an excuse or not, Rin and Isagi don't hate each other to team up with. Like, they will. Yeah. Like we saw in the U20 game, they don't.
U20 match.
Yeah, they don't like each other, but they will. They don't like each other like they're not like Bachira and Isagi, but they're like.
They have an established format of how they would work together, and it's by devouring one another over and over again. This, their heated hatred-filled rivalry where they take opportunities from one another is how they grow on the same team.
You know what's a little disappointing to think about? Isagi's play style is turning him more into that secondary striker. Like,
yeah,
when playing with Rin or playing with Burū, Isagi is not going to be the figurehead. He may score the goal, but he was not the leading actor. Like
he's what Sendo should be.
He's what Sendo was to Shido, or like how he was to Rin. He'll team up and support Rin, but if he's given the chance to score his own goal, he'll go for it. But that's not the strategy, especially with his Omnivision, right? Him with that and Rin with Destroyer mode, Isagi can read exactly what Rin wants to do because he wants to play unpredictably, but Rin now in Destroyer mode is still now more open to passing to people. Like he did it with Nanase, he did it with he's doing it with Charles, with Karasu here. Like, he's gonna link up with Isagi, and Isagi could read what he wants better, right? But it's gonna come down to, if Rin sees a shot, he's gonna take it. He's not gonna pass to Isagi. The chances of Isagi getting that final pass would only seem to come from Rin failing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could also be the case, but Isagi is likely going to translate over to Rin and Isagi, but in a more polished format, because they've worked together before. It's just they decide their last goals on luck, and not to mention Ego can probably just form a team around Isagi and Rin, sometimes not even having them on the pitch at the same time.
Here's another thing I was thinking about when it came to this. I know we should probably get through the chapter more, but is this new U20 team going to be any different than just the Blue Lock 11? Like, realistically, how is it going to differ? Sure, you got players like Aiku, you got players like Corona now, you got more players who didn't play on that team, but
Iori as a starter probably.
Yeah, but like, but how is it really gonna be any different?
Karasu and Atoya may not be in the starting lineup unless.
I think Karasu will. Atoya, I don't see it.
Yeah.
He was the only one in the top 6 to get subbed off, right?
Only way I could see it happening is if you wanted to play more speedy offense. So you have Chigiri, if Zantetsu survives, Zantetsu and Atoya, kind of like as your middle to like offensive plays. You have Corona as you have Corona for support. Shido is another good one I could see being on there for speed. Like, if you want speed and power, I say Burū, Kunigami, and Shido for your offense. Chigiri, Bachara on the wings with Atoya, Corona, and Zantetsu playing support. With your standard defense line of Nico, Aiko, and Aryu. But that's what I could really see them doing for like a power offensive play. But really, how is it going to differ? Like,
there's going to be enough differences, especially because starting line is going to be different, of course, and we may see a different formation. Like Nagi was primarily featured, but I feel like he's only going to be featured now with Rayo instead of without. There's going to be differences, and I don't think you should worry about it too much.
Yeah. There's definitely going to be the usual suspects on the fucking starting lineup, but I definitely think there will be some, not drastic, but there will be differences.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking through my thing for my flight, so I want to make sure I have that. Anyways, let's get into the rest of the chapter. So the VAR activates and says that an announcement needs to be made because a foul was detected in the previous play. The announcer says a serious foul was committed in the previous play. Although PXG were given an advantage, play has resumed. A yellow card is being given to Igarashi Gurima. Igari's panicking because he got a yellow card. I guess maybe he says that he's getting subbed after the yellow card. So my assumption is maybe Noah said play, but the moment you get a yellow card for your fouls, you're off, kind of thing.
Or he could just assume that he's gonna get subbed because he made a big fuck up.
Well, because I'm just putting
fucky wucky.
Yeah, but I'm just putting into perspective of like, didn't Rin get a yellow? Or am I making?
Yeah, but
Isagi has a card.
What other options do they have in PXG?
Yeah.
PXG have fucking nobodies on their bench.
Yeah, Rin and Igaguri are not the same.
Yeah. Well, no, they're obviously not the same. I'm just saying, like, because it's what I'm reading in the following text, right? When I'm reading in the following text.
Mm-hmm.
On the following page, Noah says he's already figured out that crashing into Rin Itoshi is to get a foul is no longer working. At this level, his other abilities won't be enough. So I'm assuming that Noah's like, yeah, the moment your fouls stop working or you get a yellow card, you're off.
I mean, I don't believe like either or, like, to say Igaguri assumes that he will get subbed off, or Igaguri was told beforehand that he'll get subbed off if he gets a yellow card. Is really a wrong answer if we're not given an exact answer anyway.
Dude, look at fucking Corona. I don't know if you can see. Look how pissed he looks. He's sitting there. He's got the weird triangle face. He's just sitting down there. And then Yuki Miya's just like,
he's mad because
damn.
Nomura isn't on.
Look at Yuki Miya. He's like, damn, this motherfucker got put on before me.
That's crazy.
But
Yuki Miya for real, the only one outside of like Kaiser and Isagi to score a goal, and bro's getting sat for the last game against the best team.
Yeah. Noah continues and says, before you ruin the match, get off the field, Igarashi Gurumo.
That's harsh. Before you ruin the match.
Yeah.
He ain't wrong though.
Yeah.
I know, but like that's mean.
Iguri says
shit talking like a 5-year-old right now.
Iguri says, but I can still fight. Please let me keep playing. It would be meaningless to substitute me now. I haven't even gotten the opportunity to show my worth as a player yet. If I don't keep playing, it's over. And he says, please, Noah, just one more chance. Noah stares at him and just says, get off. I mean, if you ask me to, I probably will, but like...
What?
Get me off.
Get me off. What? He's crying.
All right,
he's
like,
freak
assassin. Keep going with the chapter.
He's crying. What'd you say? He's like, you heard me. But he says, get off. Your reasoning has no logic behind it. The goal is simply to win. Anything unnecessary on the pitch has no place, so sub off now. Your time is up. And Igigiri says, my football, my dream. My time at Blue Lock, it's over.
This is where everyone starts crying.
Yeah.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah.
But this is Blue Lock. Who gives a fuck about your feelings?
Yeah. Fuck you. Score a goal.
Here's what I don't understand. I thought Noah abandoned the rule of logic and rationality at Bastion mentioned going into this game. Because he legitimately is playing Kiora when Kiora was in nowhere next in line. He promised him a role.
He was next in line for the last game, so he promised him a position, and I can assume he was. The only non-logical thing is Yuki Miya not being on the field.
Yeah, Yuki Miya, but also Corona not starting. If you're going purely off of rationality with numbers, why is Corona not a starting member?
Unless Kiora and Hiyori are above him.
Yeah, I think that's the case. I think it's because Kiora was promised the role, and then
I could see Hiyori, because Hiyori, 2 weeks to actually train and get his numbers up from not trying. But Corona was an 83 or an 84 in Ubers. Kiora was an 80.
Of not having stats. Blue Lock, give us stats.
Yeah, this is a little.
When we get stats for this game, that shit pissed me off.
I don't think we're gonna. At this point, I don't think we're gonna get stats.
No, there's no way. There's no way we get at the end.
I genuinely want I would take a month break in order to get every character stats, like every one of them.
Oh yeah, that's what. If we ever interview the mangaka, why the fuck didn't you give us stats? You know how much bullshit we had to go through trying to speculate what the stats are. Fuck you. No.
Chad, I'll be right back. I gotta go do the thing I talked about earlier.
What?
He's jerking off.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We have now got Igaguri crying like a little bitch.
Yeah, he's crying like a little bitch. And Mizuki says, Igaguri, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And he says, I'm glad you were 300th place. I'm glad you were shit.
That's like such a backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
Just I'm glad you were shit.
Yeah. So
because therefore I wasn't shit.
So
therefore you have some value.
The final blurb of the chapter says, "Overflowing tears are proof of dedication. Their friendship will never fade. To be continued in the next chapter, titled Death Game." So
Squid Game.
very, very interesting. Because I saw people saying that we're gonna get a wild card thing, which we're not. Because I was gonna make a whole separate video on this, but I'll address it here. I don't think we should get a wild card backstory.
Why is that?
Well, for one, there's
in a brief summary. Don't give away your video.
No, there's no. I'll go through 3 points that I'll expand on in the video because I have a whole like script plan for how I want to do it. Number one, there's nothing the mangaka could write that could justify Kunigami's insane changing character that happened in less than a month's time. Because from Kunigami being eliminated to the U20 game where he left, it was a month. That's not like at all what. That's not a. There's nothing he could do that could justify that.
So you feasibly don't think a personality change that drastic would be possible?
No, there's nothing he could write that would make it. That would live up to the hype that we've been hoping for. That wouldn't sound stupid. There's nothing he could do. And the second point that I'll leave up my third point for the video, but second point, we already pretty much know what happened.
Yeah, I know, but this the only deemable factor, what I believe is possible for Kunigami to have that drastic of a personality change, is through losing the game with Shido first and foremost, because he realized his current mindset of being the hero, or the quote-unquote hero, would not cut it, and therefore he had to adapt his mindset whilst going into this selection. But I believe I would like to see the wild card, even if it kind of doesn't make too much narrative sense, just to see the challenges that they were put through.
Yeah. Someone said Death Game, it's going to be Nagi.
That could be fun.
It could be fun, but this comes down to what you said, interrupting this game for Manshine, which is cool, and it's also the last chapter of the year. Next chapter is last chapter of the year. So showing Nagi after like 8 months would be interesting, even if like
it messes up the pacing, because we see this match constantly going and flowing. I realistically believe we should cut backwards into like I don't know, however many days earlier or how many hours earlier prior to this match, after this match, to see the events of Manshine versus Barcher.
Yeah.
Because it's ruining the flow. We're getting constant gameplay, and I don't think any other matches disrupt another match midway through.
No.
It's always after the match we see the other results.
Yeah.
Even for the case of like when Rin, Bachura, Tokimitsu, Ryu, and Isagi finished their match, then we cut to Kunigami and Reo.
Are these games being held at these games are being held at the exact same time, right?
Manshine versus Barcher is a little bit earlier, so by this time they probably are finished.
So I would treat it like a backstory then. I could see it being treated like a backstory.
I'd do the same.
Or honestly, I could see them doing a cutaway just to like explain Ryo's plan. And then transition into it, but at the same time, it's weird because again, it brings up why would they call this game the 10th game and Manshine versus Barcher the 9th game if we're not going to see the 9th game until after the 10th game.
Yeah, I believe there was a writing error. I believe that was just a writing mistake, right?
Yeah.
Not something that they're going to correct because they're already too far in.
Yeah.
But it should have been Barcher versus Manshine should have been the 10th game. Climax of all the NEL games. This is the final. The undefeated team versus the undefeated team.
Or they should have just done like what One Piece does. One Piece did had a 4 to 6 month break from the Straw Hats. Like we didn't see the Straw Hats at all for 4 to 6 months because we were building the world, right? They should have done that, but with Nagi and Reo. Jumped from Reo having his plan, us getting the reveal of Charles Chevalier, and before going into the final game, show them awakening. Or just have it be after Nagi scores 1 goal. Or like if Nagi scores the first goal, have Nagi score the first goal and then cut away from that game.
It's way too late for it now.
It is, obviously. So there's 2 things I want to talk about here. Moon says a month to change your character. That's plenty of time. People can change in a day. 1 chapter is enough to explain. It's not for Kunigami though. Kunigami has through this had a strong enough ego, according to Isagi, that even through the wildcard training, he's still acting like Kunigami. But the fact that in 1 month's time, he completely changed to basically an asshole. There's nothing he could the mangaka that I could see realistically writing that doesn't just sound incredibly stupid or, you know, illegal, because, you know, this is the story is being made under the confines of the real world. Real laws still apply in the series, so it's not like he could put him through some kind of like actual like shock torture shit to fuck with his head or change his mentality. Like, that's not what was done.
We saw Kunigami being personally attended to by Henri and Ego.
Yeah, but like
Ego listing his main duty, which is to advance the player's a bastard. I don't know.
But like that doesn't seem as
I would love to still see it, even if it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I just think there's nothing. I don't want to see it because there's nothing he could do that would justify the drastic change in Kunigami's character in such a short time. That's what I see.
You just wouldn't be.
I wouldn't be satisfied. No, there's nothing I can think of that could really satisfy me from the Kunigami backstory. Like, it'd be cool. Like, I'm not gonna like if we get it. I'm not. Oh, this is stupid. Why did we get this? No, I'm just like, if we get it, my expectations are high because it needs to be, given Kunigami's disposition, it needs to be kind of high. Like the change needs to the event needs to justify the change, and with Kunigami it was such a drastic change. We need to have there needs to be just as drastic of an event, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, but and then the second thing is, where do I see Shido's backstory being? Like, not backstory. Where do I see Shido's value? I don't know why I said backstory. Where do I see Shido's value being at the end of the NEL? I see it being 130. I don't think he's going to be above Bado. I don't think he should be above Bado. I think 130 is fine. What do you say?
I don't know what I said in my video. I think I gave him like, it's 100 mil right now. I'd have to check back in my script. I'm pretty sure I gave him 125.
I think I was gonna say 125 before, but I think now that he's like linking up with Rain and like this is what's pulling PXG together, at least with Shido's action is what pulled PXG together. I think that would give him more value since he's only really played by himself however he wanted. Now he's kind of like thinking more holistically.
Would it not be the same logic, right? That because we know that Burū doing the same thing didn't really get him as much of an increase in bid. So Shido, by proxy, the only difference he's made in this match is that he's linking up with Rin, but it's not successful. So he would only have his one goal to go off of, where he's not doing anything different because he's just still getting an ass.
Well, here's the deal. That's from our perspective, but in the in-world perspective, Shido's first goal is different from how he's played. Like, according to Loki, all what Charles has done prior with Shido wasn't this. Apparently, it wasn't this kind of chemical reaction. Like, this was apparently his first chemical reaction with another player. This was Charles' first chemical reaction with another player. So I feel like, and with it copying basically what Isagi and Hiyori did, what took them like the limits of their abilities, and they just did it like right off the bat instantly. I feel like that's worthy enough to get you 25 million for the goal and the 5 million for linking up with players.
All right,
that's I see that. I don't see him being above that, but
I wouldn't be like in disbelief if he does get a 30 mil bid, like at all.
No. What about like other players? Like, what do you say for okay, what about What about Karasu?
I'm gonna be really. I was gonna say I'm gonna be really surprised if Tokimitsu gets much of a bid increase.
Oh yeah, I think Tokimitsu is the one who's getting kicked out.
Well, out of 23 players, like the manga, you know, the whole fucking manga chapter theory.
Yeah, the manga covers.
Yeah. So, what was the list of players? Do two main players get kicked out, or is it just one? Because they're getting rid of a lot of the filler characters through this.
Where are we at right now? What's our...
Where there's 35 plus the
I mean, like, what are the bids? What are the current bids of, like, people who are here versus people who are getting kicked out? We have, at the bottom 5 are Fukaku, Tokimitsu, Zantetsu, Hiyori, Raichi, with Nanase being kicked out. We know that Fukaku isn't, right? He's not getting kicked out, but Fukaku doesn't have any more games. So the lowest that the bidding is gonna go, or that, is it the lowest? No. If Fukaku is the bottom, everyone else's bid has to be above 28 million. Meaning, Raichi we need to get, like Raichi or Nanase we need to get a 12 million bid to stay afloat.
Yeah. So here's what I think. Raichi's going to stay in, of course.
Here's my question though. What if Tokimitsu and Zantetsu are tied right now, right? For 23. What if 23rd and 24th tie? Who gets kicked out? Like, say Raichi and Nanase both have 18 million. Like, say Raichi gets no bid, which he will, but let's say he doesn't, Nanase gets 2 million. If they both have 18 million, which of them gets kicked out?
I believe that answer would come down to Ego himself. Just be like performance.
Yeah. Or would Raichi get kicked out because he didn't go up any and Nanase did? That's my...
maybe. I don't know. I don't think we'll come to that.
We also have to call into question Kiora. Was Kiora's 1 assist enough to put him at where Raichi is or above? Like, is it...
So here's what we have, right? I hate fucking ties, but I'm just going to list them as like the normal numbers. So Nico at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. So 2 people guarantee from like the main character perspective have to go.
Yeah.
So that could very much be Igaguri, and then the other person most likely being Tokimitsu.
Here's my worry though. Raichi has 18 million. How much of a bid do you think he's gonna get? How much of a bid do you think he deserves? He hasn't really done a lot this game. Like, I would say Nanase has done more. Like, Tokimitsu, obviously, I think is going to be the one who gets kicked. But, like, does Raichi get 5 million yen and tie with him? And if so, does he go above Tokimitsu then? And then it calls into question of Nanase. Does Nanase get a high enough bid to go up? What about Kiora? Because we haven't even considered Kiora because he has no bid value. And what about Igaguri? Like, there's players who don't have bid values who we also need to consider in this.
I think all the more Igaguri's confirmed to be kicked out, so you don't have to worry about him even being higher, because it would be pointless to have this whole setup of Igaguri's emotional breakdown from being subbed off for him to not actually be out of the facility.
Yeah,
it would seem counterproductive.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just. There is quite a few things in which I believe could and could not happen. I feel like Kiora, as much as it may seem silly, he's probably gonna make it. Fukaku's probably going to end up being below, because as much as like the substitute goalkeeper makes sense, I honestly believe the story is not going to care enough about him.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a purpose outside of being a substitute goalkeeper, and I believe there are other and you can probably find a compensation of other blue lockers to fill it in as a goalkeeper instead.
Yeah, but there's no way he gets kicked out. Like,
I don't know.
Like, I don't think he'll play, but I don't think there's a way he gets kicked out.
Who knows?
Yeah, it feels weird. Like, because, alright, so let's say that Igigiri doesn't make it, right? What do we say? That would leave Nanase, Raichi, Hiyori, Zantetsu, and Tokimitsu to fight it out. Because, like, I know you said Fukaku, but I think he's saying no matter what, like, it's kind of just inevitable in my opinion.
Yeah.
But let's say, so, meaning Nanase, in order to survive, let's be honest, do you think Nanase is going to get enough to put him above Fukaku? Or at least tie with him? Because I don't think he's leaving. So
I sure fucking hope so. I don't want to see Fukaku.
No, but like
I think he will survive, unfortunately.
Oh, hello, uncle. But yeah, like Fukaku's surviving. But we're talking about like who we think is going to be eliminated based off
I've
of
been listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, do we think Nanase is going to get enough bid to put him relative to Fukaku? Like either equal to or above?
I don't know, above. Because he didn't even get an assist, but he did. He had great team play with Rin, but I don't think that alone is going to be worth like what, an additional 12 million at least, if not more.
But it also comes down to like, okay, so he doesn't make it, right? So let's count him out. Do we think Raichi is going to be enough has done enough to earn a 10 million yen bid?
God, what has he even fucking done this match?
He hasn't really done a lot. He's mostly grabbed the loose ball and either lost it or he's gotten it and sent it to Hiyori. Like, that's pretty much all he's done this game.
He's like out-muscled Tokimitsu like what, twice, I think, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, so is Hiyori, so that's not really anything to write home about.
Right. Tokimitsu isn't fucking strong anymore, bro.
Like,
you gotta update that strongest player list.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Bro's going down.
Yeah, well, the list from the Egoist Bible apparently didn't even put Kunigami in the top 3, which doesn't make any sense.
That's for blue lockers or just in general?
Blue lockers in the Blue Lock project. It was Aiku, Shido, and Bato. Yeah, it was Aiku, Bato, and Shido. I think those were the 3.
That's crazy.
Which doesn't make sense considering Wildcard Kunigami should be at the top. Are you really telling me that Bato just training under Snuffy is stronger than a player who is, I would say, at least 60% of Noah's current physique?
Yeah, right. Not to mention, it's like Shido and Aiku, bro. Like, what strength feats do those two have? Anyways, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, but like,
if the mangaka says so, it is true.
Like,
because they literally confirmed it. No, it's not even speculation.
Okay, but the creators of Uno have said you can't stack +2 on +2, so like.
But we still we stack +2 on +2.
Exactly.
I find that hilarious when the actual game itself, the online game, it allows you to do it.
Yeah, right. It's like, no, shut up, bro.
Shut your bitch ass.
My point being that, like,
shut your bitch ass.
I don't know. the author has said this, but it's like, I don't know. We don't have enough feats to pull for that where I'm like, I can comfortably agree with that.
Yeah, but like, okay, do we say Raichi has enough to put him above Fukaku? Because if Fukaku's
I don't think above Fukaku, but he's definitely surviving.
Like, I would say put Fukaku at our borderline. Like, if you are equal to, if you were like within like 1 million below or you're above him, I think you're safe. If you're not there, I don't think you survive. Like, I think Hiyori 100% is going to be enough. Like, I think Hiyori
100%. There's no way Hiyori doesn't survive.
I think Hiyori gets 15 million. I think he gets 35. I could see him doing that. Zantetsu, I could see getting 30.
Yeah, I honestly see everybody below Fukaku going above him. But the thing is, you also have to factor in Kiora, because Kiora hasn't gotten a bid. Will it be enough for one game? I would like to say no.
I think you would get, like,
might be.
Here's the deal. We also need to put into consideration all the other stuff, because I'm pretty sure So we have this, right? But where were the first values after before Ubers? I think it was like chapter 203, maybe. No, 204. With where we got
should have some good bids.
It was where we got Ubers, the bids before Ubers, because I think Corona, he didn't really get an assist.
That 5 mil
Corona
before the last Ubers game, which is funny.
Yeah, like here, Corona got 24 million, but he didn't really get an assist. He just worked with Isagi. So does Kiora getting an actual assist and working with Kaiser? Does that contribute anything relative?
Well, do you think like the Rayo after one assist, like you can envision like amazing goal feat, all right? So the best amazing goal feat assist got Rayo worth 40 million.
Yeah.
Right. A Kaiser's goal is not as impressive as Nagi's, but still a very spectacular goal. It was a spectacle for everyone to see. So I would say 25 mil.
It will also Rayo's performance wasn't assist alone. Like he broke past them. He got the first assault on Bastard Mention. He broke through their entire team by himself, copied Sai's across Elastic and Nutmeg, then copied Rune's Travella shot, and almost scored if it wasn't for Gagamaru. Which put into Gagamaru's perspective, that was the only real feat he had that game, and Gagamaru got 28 million. So I would say put Rayo's assault on the same level. I would say put Rayo's assault towards, I don't know, 25 million, put Gagamaru's at 28 for stopping it, and then put 15 for the actual assist.
I believe the assist would be worth higher if like Nagi's performance outside of that goal was mainly just being filler.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't think Kiora will make it. I would like to see more of Kiora, but I don't think
he really shouldn't.
I think he and Tokimitsu will definitely get kicked off, but that also I think we would need one more person because I think 2 blue lockers would need to go, right? Because like Kiora doesn't have a bid, so he doesn't count. So I would say, does Nanase survive? Because it comes down to Tokimitsu, it comes down to Tokimitsu. It's Tokimitsu, Zantetsu, Hiyori, Raichi, Nanase. Those are the 5. Those are the 5. 2 of them have to be eliminated. I think it's Tokimitsu and Nanase. I think Zantetsu, Hiyori, and Raichi are going to survive. But
yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like thinking it's like Tokimitsu's definitely going to be the one to go because like he have like no background, no character building. He just got introduced as like the top 3.
He got a yellow card on Noah.
And then after that we really didn't see him at all. That yellow card I think is going to be the excuse for him to get booted.
Yeah.
But like they've spent so much time. Well, not so much time, but they spent time building up Nanase, like in this chapter.
But there's like what he does. But what does he do?
I can't put him above the other 3.
Yeah, like, do the other one like does his feats this game give him enough bid? It's either him or Raichi. It's Tokimitsu or him and Raichi. I don't see anyone else.
Yeah, but there's no way I'm not putting Nanase above Raichi.
I think Hiyori and Zantetsu have done more than Raichi, and with them having already a higher bid, I think it's safe to put them like
they're chilling. Hiyori's making it like regardless, bro.
Hiyori has I think 35 million at the end. Zantetsu I could see having like tied with Fukaku at 28, maybe 30. But yeah, it's very weird.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
that we were just going through like some things submitted by the community. You guys want to talk about the episode now? Talk about the episode, and we'll go into episode 9.
Yippee!
So
episode.
I'll start on this. That was the best episode in the season.
Onyx, have you watched it yet?
Yeah, totally. The only thing I've seen from it is the clip of if you haven't seen it, spoiler warning, of Shido's goal.
Shido's dragon
that looked really good. Yeah. Did we get 2 in that episode, or was it just the 1?
Just Shido's goal. Next episode is Big Bang Drive and Bado Saban. And then it's going to end, okay. I think it's going to end with Aiku entering flow, blocking Yukimiya's shot.
Nice.
And then the episode after would go into Aiku's backstory, and it would end with Bado's goal in 138, meaning the 40-minute episode of 13 and 14 would be Because honestly, those 10 chapters is not a lot. It's the restart of the play, Sai kicking it into second gear, Rin stopping IQ's shot, the corner kick, and then after the corner kick, Rin enters flow, and then he starts his assault. He fails to score, Sai comes back, his versus Sai's matchup, Isagi's luck goal, end of the game, Isagi's declaration, Kaiser teaser, Kunigami wildcard. I think that could be done in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
I wish we were getting the last day out episode this season, but it looks like it's going to be next.
You're getting the last what?
The free day episode.
No, I want the day off to be an OVA. I want an OVA in between season 2 and season 3. Just
that would be nice.
Because it's not too complicated to animate. It's pretty basic. Like,
yeah, they're really good at animating everything but the football.
Yeah, they can PNG lock that. That'll be okay.
Yeah, because like PNG lock, whether you want to talk about the animation or not, the graphics and the actual art is beautiful. It's such an it's an upgrade. Even
the shit from episode 2, which is definitely has the worst animation. Like the stills from that, I would have as like my wallpaper.
Yeah, like Karasu seeing Chigiri, like the pink glow. The pink to green glow with his purple eyes standing out looked great. The PNGs, horrible, but the actual, like, the actual graphics and the composition of it is awesome. It's great.
Yeah, any like close-up shot looked really good.
I'm just happy for this latest episode. We got to see Chigiri actually like full speed running. Like he looked like he was.
That was cool.
Like he looked like he was going full speed. I say this because I love speedsters. I want a solo speedster film. I want a film dedicated to like Chigiri or any kind of fast player. Like I would want to like imagine a Loki film, just where they could animate him going fast as fuck. Like we all love like speedsters. Like the Flash, everyone loves the Flash, just because speedsters are fucking goated. Speedsters only lose because of writing.
Yeah.
But seeing speedsters animated running is always so cool to see. That's what I think.
It's too bad they fucked up the previous episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some guy said all that in 40 minutes is crazy because it's really not crazy for the final episode to go through those 10 chapters. Because the final 2 chapters are mostly just dialogue commentary. The game's over. Isagi makes his declaration. They're in the locker room. They leave. Rin declares Isagi his rival. That's 2 chapters, right? One chapter is all Rin versus Sai, and then Isagi's luck goal. There's like, I don't think there's any dialogue in that chapter at all. Like in that one chapter, I don't think there's a single bit of dialogue. And then like there's only 2 actual pushes. It's the U20 team pushing no wait, is there how many are there? What would we get? No, we'd get 4 pushes. U20 team pushes Blue Lock, Ryo copies Nagi, the ball goes up, Bacha does monster trance, Sendo blocks it and saves it. They push again. With Aiku takes a shot, Rin blocks that. The corner kick, and then Rin gets into flow. That is a lot, but I feel like it's doable. You know?
Totally.
But like 14 episodes is what's killing them. They're putting a lot into the stuff. They're cramming a lot. So I think
especially having 6 episodes for tryout, I thought it was going to be less than that.
Yeah. Like
pacing got wacky, like real quick.
Imagine if they also cut out a lot. Like they cut out Shido versus Kunigami, which is honestly disappointing because, you know, like there's no need for it anymore. But like I really wish we got to see that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're hoping for that. You were hoping for that, like for the first few episodes, they would cut back to it or something.
Yeah, like it would have made sense. Like before you get into the 3rd selection, in the first episode, show the matchup between Shido and Kunigami, like to establish Shido as a character before you introduce him to the rest of the main cast. Like you would know something before the rest of the cast does.
establish his PNG so we can see what's happening.
Oh yeah. But honestly, if that's how they did Shido's Dragon Drive, I really hope they don't do his Big Bang Drive weird. Like, it'd be weird to have them do this scene really well, but then have his Big Bang Drive be poorly animated. Considering that goal is supposedly Shido's best goal in the series. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It would be weird if that goal isn't animated well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still mad that they messed up Rain's goal. Honestly, I'm still mad about that. They did them dirty. What do you guys think? Any extra comments you guys have regarding the episode?
Yeah, I thought from the clips I've seen, or clip singular, I think it looks good. I'm excited to watch it.
I ain't spoiling much for Onyx.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready to get into episode Nagi?
Yippee!
Yahoo!
Yeah.
All right, let me. Okay, so episode Nagi it's chapter 29 and it's called Realize. And we get this awesome color spread of it being Christmas themed. Ryo and Nagi are in the sleigh handing out presents. Chigiri, Zantetsu, and Baro are the reindeer. And Baro's throwing one of the presents, he's throwing the presents down into the trees. Hold up, who is that? I just noticed something. There's someone in, like, if you look at the sleigh, like, towards the middle of the screen, all the way at the bottom, like, middle line, if you look all the way at the bottom of it, there's someone in that window. Who is that?
Wait a second, let me pull it up.
Oh, it's the guy from Aomori Da Da Da. It's hard to see, but there's a little guy in orange.
Yeah.
It's the guy from Aomori Da Da Da, the guy that they kicked out. Baro's throwing presents, and he threw one at him.
There's a face on the moon as well.
Yeah, that's Baya. That's Ryo's, butler or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna restart my call real quick. I'm lagging like hell.
Okay.
Word.
Okay, now that he's not here, let's leave.
I'm so glad we're on the same wavelength.
Wavelength. Yeah.
Wavelength. What away?
What away? Or what away? Like.
What away hitting up like a guade.
Yeah. Before we get into the thing while Raven's, joining back, we'll talk about this. So, the BLUELOCK entree chart. So, like, from the first selection, based on your ranking, what you got to eat. It went from top to bottom. This was the order. So, first, whoever at the top got stir-fried with leek. Then, second got curry. Third got stir-fried vegetables. Fourth, salt-grilled mackerel pike. After that, fifth got deep-fried chicken. Sixth got bacon and eggs. Seventh got gyoza. Eighth got salad. Ninth got fried egg. 10th got natto. And 11th got pickled radish. So, out of all those foods, which one would you want to eat? Like, which one would you hope that you would get to eat?
It's definitely a battle between 4, 5, and 6. Like, those are definitely the top 3. I don't know how I feel about eating breakfast food for every fucking meal. So that might knock, 6 down?
6 was, bacon and eggs.
And then it's 4 and 5 is fried chicken, and then what's the other one?
4 is salt grilled mackerel, and
that's what it is. Yeah.
5th is deep fried chicken.
I'm gonna go with 4. Just having deep fried food that often cannot be good for you.
See, I'm gonna go with the bacon and eggs, just because I feel like you'll always ensure your breakfast is gonna be good. Like,
oh, banger, yeah, totally.
Like, and even when you go into like dinner. You can have that, but you can mix it with your rice, right? Like, you can mix, like, I know people mix eggs with eggs and rice. You'll have bacon. Like, you can also have your egg. It just says bacon and eggs. It never says how your eggs can be cooked. So you can cook your eggs. You can ask for your eggs to be cooked any different way. Like, I would say bacon and eggs.
I have my dietary requirements. Can I say, like, vegetarian alternatives is provided?
Well, they have, like, there's, like, stir-fried vegetables.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for all of this, it's vegetarian alternated.
Well, there's deep fried chicken.
Yeah, but you could just say
there's like vegan chicken.
There is such a thing.
Like pea protein and
how
shit.
How you gonna be an egoist if you can't eat fucking meat? Eat it.
Well, he can take meat, he just can't eat it.
I know he can.
There is a documentary of arguably people being much healthier, not consuming any sort of other animals.
Yeah, well, I'm still gonna do that. I don't care that it's healthy. I care that it tastes good.
That's fine, but can I vegetarian alternate these meals?
So wait, when you're vegetarian, you don't eat any animal products, like at all, like so, like you wouldn't.
Vegetarian is you don't eat the animals, but you eat the animal product. Vegan is no animals whatsoever.
Got it. Okay, I messed those two up a lot. So you would eat like you could eat like you couldn't eat the bacon, but you could eat the eggs.
No, I can eat the eggs. I can't eat the bacon.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
No, you said the other way around.
Oh, shut up, Onyx.
Okay.
Nah, but but you get the point I'm making. Like you can eat the eggs, but you can't eat the. Okay, so I'm assuming like fried egg, you could eat that too.
Yeah.
What exactly is stir fried with leek? Like there's vegetables
you would normally have, but it's like trying to figure out what the meat is in it. You have the normal meat.
British thing.
I'm looking at it now. So I guess stir-fried vegetables is just what I'm looking at here, just without the meat in it, because like there is meat and I guess like there's meat, there's noodles, there's rice. I guess take that out and that's what you'll get. But yeah, I would take Raichi's meal of the deep fried chicken or Imamura's of the bacon and eggs, just because I feel like the bacon I would eat.
How did Imamura get rated that high? I'm killing him.
Well, to be fair. Yeah, how did he get above Gagamaru?
Yeah, right. Didn't Gagamaru have a goal at that point, or is this like the first ranking?
This is the first ranking. Yes.
Oh, okay. Still, fuck Imamura.
This was literally after football tag.
But I don't get how Imamura was originally placed above like Gagamaru. Like.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Like what does he didn't do anything. He has no weapons. Gagamaru at least has the agility.
I love how no weapon.
I don't know, man.
What the fuck even was his weapon, bro?
He didn't have one.
What did he say it was?
He didn't have one.
He didn't?
No.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey, hold up. Let's go to the manga. Let's go to the actual manga chapter. Where did they first like do their weapons? It was like chapter like 6, 7. Like it was after the game against Burū.
6, 7. Man, we popping off. You have to say a heartfelt goodbye to Nando's.
Here we go. Here are all the weapons. His weapon is speed and technique. He was not fast. He had no technique.
My ass.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. All right. Anyways, let's get into the actual chapter itself. Because
it's fun. It's funny. His two weapons are just worse than the other people who specialize in the one weapon category.
No, his weapons are worse than people who don't have those as weapons.
Yeah, I know. But what my point is, speed and technique. Well, then we have like people who are specifically aligned to speed and technique. We have Bachelor with extremely like just better technique in general, and then we have Shigiri with better speed. So he's already invalidated by that.
Yeah.
But the fact that he has no feats outside of that anyway, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. Anyways, going into the chapter. It's called Realize. It begins with a flashback to Nagi and Ryo on the bike after a game. And Ryo says, "You and me are going to win the World Cup, Nagi. That's my new dream. Let's play soccer together." We cut back to the main story to have Nagi and Burū at each other's heads. And Nagi says, "Ryo, thanks to you, I've also become someone who can talk about dreams." Nagi says, "You want to go towards what fires you up, right? You want to be the world's coolest idiot, right? You want to crush our worst future, right? Whether we win or lose, this next goal will be the last time the four of us fight together. Let's live in a dream as we say bye-bye." And Nagi says, "I'm still changing." Burū grabs the ball and chucks it at the back of Nagi's head. Shigiri says, "What are you doing, King?" And Zantetsu says, "Dodgeball."
Classics on Tetsu.
Bato says, why is a what a pain man like...
Quagmire.
He's Quagmire! Quagmire! We never really know what he's gonna do next. But you're welcome. Bato says, why is a what a pain man like you saying some proper shit and getting all fired up? And Nagi says, that hurt. What, you want to go again, King? Bato says, fine then. I'll play this soccer you can win with dreams. Nagi says, cool. Zantetsu says, yep, me too. Ditto. And Chigiri says, okay, revenge squad. And Nagi begins his internal monologue and says, my fire is spreading to others. Everyone else is changing too. And he says, well then, tell me your dreams. Chigiri says, best in the world. Zantetsu says, best in the world. And Bato says, crush Isagi. Nagi says, dreams are amazing. Nagi says, I see. He says, so what should we do then? Bato screams, you don't have a plan? Zantetsu says, why did I say my dream then? Chigiri says, yeah, I figured. For now, let's scale down our dreams a bit. What? And Bato says, what, like another framework thing? And Chigiri says, right, let's make them practical. What do you guys want to do in this match for the sake of your dreams? Zantetsu says, score a goal. Bato says, score the last goal. Nagi says, win because of me. Chigiri says, sounds about right. Okay, let's narrow it down more. What have you left undone in this match? Nagi says, in that case, I want to beat Kiora in a one-on-one. Zantetsu says, that Kansai jerk with the spiky hair, I want to blow past him. Zantetsu says, I'd like that ninja to eat my dust. Chigiri says, good, I want to totally crush Himizu. With these dreams, it'll load. Awesome, it doesn't want to load. Alright, that's the rest of the chapter, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are our thoughts, guys? What are our thoughts?
Here we go. We kind of
ended abruptly.
We're back.
It could do with some Ikagure.
Yeah, we're here though.
The pacing was beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah. So Chigiri says, we'll combine them to win and make them all come true at once. We'll each complete our own objectives and get the ball to the goal. Then the last shot will go to whoever can make it. How does that sound? Zantetsu says, okay, it's Operation Win with Dreams. Bato says, it's going to be tough, but this is the only thing we can all of us can focus on. Chigiri says, yeah. It's a change from we must do this to we want to do this, an egoistic formation. In the end, this is the only sound strategy for a bunch of individualists like us. How does that sound, Captain What a Pain? Nagi says, no complaints here. Let's win with those dreams. Himizu says, next is the last point. Kiora says, okay, let's crush them. And Otoya says, let's hit the climax. Karasu says, yeah, come on, you bastards. Time to give them a taste of reality. Nagi says, I can't...
No,
What? What do you mean, no? That's what it says.
Okay, Goku Munich is not even available as a thing at the moment. Ruin the future of the manga.
What?
I'm quitting Blue Lock.
What are you...
They said bastard.
Oh, I was really confused.
They just actually leaked all of season 3 and 4 with that quote, so I think I'm gonna retire. If you guys want to join me on my PokeTubing journey, let me know, but that'll be starting very soon. Fuck this chapter. 3
Blue Lock content creators race to beat a Pokemon game.
We did that and we wiped like on Gym 1.
No, Ravin made me fucking play a game with him, and then he didn't play it at all. He made me go try to race him in a game that he wasn't playing. I was racing nobody.
Crazy.
I was racing. I got to the 5th gym. I beat Norman, and I'm like, "Are you actually playing?" He's like, "No, I haven't played at all." I spent 3 hours of my time instead of writing a script playing Pokemon with someone who wasn't even playing with me. Like a dick.
Anything to say about that? I think he's lagging.
Is he talking? Because he ain't talking on stream end.
I don't hear him. I think he's just lagging. I saw in Discord that he got like a notification for like laggy network error.
Hey,
so. Oh, there he is. You on your phone?
Yeah, my fucking
His penis died.
Oh.
PC died.
Damn.
All right, well, let's continue then.
He got his peanuts stolen.
Nagi says, I can't lose. I don't want to lose. I've got to go to Isagi. To the fiery place I still don't know. So.
I'm going to restart the internet.
Okay. At this point in the series, what do you think? What are your thoughts from here?
I Like, what do you mean? Just like in general, or
Like on the
about this
on the chapter so far. So like everything from beginning of the chapter to now. What do you think?
It was very word heavy, but I liked how they gave the rundown of like what they're gonna do and what their specific goals are. Because spoiler alert, later in the chapter they do all of this and it doesn't work. So
yeah. Well, god damn it, bro. Like, why would you do that? Now we have to end the stream. Oh.
All right. Well, it was good seeing you guys. I'm gonna go back into retirement for another 3 months. Look out for a video May 2025.
He's gonna be like, dropping video in May 2025, talking about who is gonna win the match against Manshine and Bastard Munchin. His predictions on the match.
I'm gonna talk about episode Nagi in this match and who I think is gonna win.
Yeah, I feel like despite
we have no idea. It's never.
Yeah, it hasn't been confirmed yet. Like.
Yeah, it hasn't been confirmed.
Yeah, unfortunately, the second selection hasn't finished yet because we're still here.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, Hiryu just dropped an episode talking about the anime. Let's see how many thousand views it gets this time for him to talk about the same, for him to repeat his script. No offense, Hiryu, I love you, but
God.
all of your videos have been talking about the anime, and they have all basically been the same thing. Either it's shit or it's great.
Honestly, bro, milk that cash cow, bro. That's how you're getting everybody good Christmas presents this year.
Yeah, yeah. But anyways, the ball gets passed over to Nagi from Chigiri, and Kiora begins to rush in. Nagi says, alright, in a simple close quarters fight, I can't visualize a way to beat Kiora. He kicks the ball using his two-stage volley technique, which is called spin trap, which keeps the ball in his position. He baits Kiora in and says, so I'll drag him into my world. By using the backspin, he hits into a lob pass with the back of his foot, chipping it over Kiora. Kiora doesn't fall for it though and starts to chase after Nagi. Says, too naive, white-haired beanpole. You don't like tackling, do you? As he begins to rush towards Nagi. Let's get physical, as he begins to tackle him. As he gets into a tackle, Nagi rolls over him and says, you fell for it, pipsqueak. Kiora says, what? He used my tackle to spin himself. Nagi says, like you said, you wanted the dance battle, right? And Nagi replicates Kiora's twister pass and hits the sky-high air flare pass directly over to Zantetsu. Atoya rushes in and says, whoa, that was cool, but I'm gonna get there first. Zantetsu appears and says, I'm not so sure about that, ninja legs. Are you up for a speed battle? And Atoya says, sure, you're on, Four Eyes. Go on, next chapter. The next part of the chapter. Atoya and Zantetsu are neck and neck. Zantetsu says, local express bullet train. And then he starts to sprint again, and this time he says, local express maglev. He screams at Chigiri. He screams a motor car towards Chigiri, and he says, nice, Zantetsu. I'll keep it rolling, as he receives the pass. Himizu rolls in and says, no, you little liar. You've only got one all-out sprint left, don't you? Chigiri says, shut up. This is fucking perfect. Let's leave it at that. Just shut up. Shut up. No one wants to hear from you.
Shut up, Meg.
Shut up, Meg. But Chigiri says, I'm going to use that last one right now. He kicks the ball forward and says, I'm coming on through. If you're too busy thinking about consequences, then dreams just die. Himizu says, you idiot. Are you trying to destroy yourself? Chigiri says, my dreams will never come true. Himizu grabs Chigiri and says, a tactical foul. This is reality. Himizu grabs Chigiri and begins to pull him down. He says, if I fall, our play will stop. Then I won't let my last sprint and this fire go to waste, as he chips the pass over to Bado. Bado says, good work, princess, now rest up. Karasu rushes in and says, 30 meters. I know your range, you extraordinary king. Bado says, win, crush. I'm going to shoot. And he goes into his chop feint. Karasu says, a chop? That ain't going to happen, you dumbass. He begins to take his arm out, but Bado swats it away. He brings it back. Nagi rushes in and screams, Bado, I'm over here. Karasu hesitates, and Bado says, you came to a great spot to act as bait, as Bado shoots around Karasu. Karasu says, Nagi made me react a second too late. He used that gap to force it through. Kiora jumps in and gets one small touch on it and says, this is the borderline, isn't it? Bado says, Kiora. Chigiri says, no, it can still get there. Zantetsu screams for the ball to go in. The ball flies towards the net and hits the top post. Bado says, what? The ball drops towards Atoya's feet. He says, let's go, baby. Time to show my final counter ninja technique. Giora drops to the floor. Himizu says, Himizu cackles, and Kodansha says, "You're the best, guys. Smash that last goal in." GD says, "For real?" Antetsu's stressing out because he needs to get back. Nagi says, "Dreams aren't enough to win. Only those who have dreamed know the pain of when they don't come true." If you're gonna, we cut back to a flashback of what Ryo said to Nagi. He says, "If you're gonna throw me away, then just do it, damn it." Nagi says, "Oh, Ryo, the way you felt back then, I feel like I kind of get it now." He cuts back again. "You're a pain, Ryo. I don't care anymore. Your dream with me was disappearing. And I said something so cruel to you." Auto screams, "Move back, guys." We do another flashback to Ryo being left behind by Nagi. He says, "I'm sorry, Ryo. I was so stupid. I need to see you and tell you. But first, I need to win here. Otherwise, I'll have no right to see you." Now, I'm going to be honest. The art this chapter is some of the best we've gotten out of episode Nagi in a long time.
For sure.
It's kind of gay.
You joined back, and that's your first comment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did you think?
It's kind of gay.
Yeah, kind of gay. No, like you said, the art itself is good. I think it's a compelling chapter because I honestly was just like, oh, haha, Blue Lock main characters say they're gonna do the thing, they do the thing, and then they win. Haha, very formulaic, and then they did, because the other team has the ball now and they're moving upfield. So I like this conflict, and I'm not excited to wait like another month for the next chapter.
No, yeah, like I'm a little upset that the game didn't end here. Like,
yeah, it's been going on for a bit.
Yeah. Also, people are asking, are those new eyes? No, they're not. It's just Nagi.
No.
Normally, like Nagi does not have new eyes here.
Nagi's tapping into Omnivision plus Predator's eyes.
Yeah, but
Emperor's eye.
Nagi has Omega Vision now, guys.
Honestly, what was your favorite panel of the chapter?
I don't know. Probably the one where the guys are doing the thing.
That's so fucking helpful.
I like when
You're
the
welcome.
guys do the thing, but I also like the guys when they're thinking doing the thing.
Oh, when they think about doing the thing and then they do the thing. That panel is very tough. I like.
You guys are the worst.
I always
company.
like the skull imagery with Nagi, and you're welcome. I always do like the skull imagery with like Nagi and Rhea, like their rush that they did in the Manshine match. That was just aura. That shit was just aura. I don't know how else to describe it. That shit was peak.
Oh yeah.
But like this panel right here with the flashbacks and all the chains and the lightning, and the warp skull. I think this might be maybe not like the objectively best, but I think probably my personal favorite and like the hardest panel of the chapter.
Yeah. This one is so good. Like,
I'm hard.
It's really good.
I don't know if you can see it.
Raven's
It kind of looks like Ryo inside the skull's mouth. Like,
really? You think?
Like, do you remember in the additional time where Ryo was like talking to himself in the mirror in the anime?
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like. The anime. It looks like Ryo has his hands on his hair. Like.
Okay. I kind of see it. I don't know if that's intentional or not, though. But I see what you're talking about.
That's supposed to be a face. It has to be. There's two eyes and a mouth. There's no reason for that to be there if it wasn't a face.
Yeah.
But Nagi's death aura always looks so cool.
My name is Eminem, and I like to rap.
And I like to rap. Here is the sound of me.
Coughing baby versus nuclear bomb.
What?
Coughing baby versus nuclear bomb. Who do you think wins this epic rap battle of history?
Coughing baby.
Kim Jong-un.
Survey says. Yeah, Raven, what was your favorite panel?
I'd like to solve the riddle. Hee hee hee. Yup.
I'm gonna love that clip.
My favorite panel is the final panel of what Nagi just going and eating people.
What?
I assume that's what happens. I don't read my own manga.
Don't trust Blue Lock fans. We don't even read our own manga.
The final panel of this whole thing is my favorite. If I was to second to that, it would be Nagi doing his whole breakdance on Kira's back.
Yeah, that was. I feel like it would have been cooler. Just like here's the thing. I think there's so many panels that would look so much cooler if there weren't any other text boxes. Like if it was just straight up like the panel itself, like not this one. I think this panel is cool as fuck. Like if you just got rid of this here on the left and you made it all just a clean white background, or even just you made it one page so there's no other text box. I think panels that do that are fucking insane. Like the one that sticks out to me the most as being something like that is chapter 191. Is it? No, it's the end after Nagi's five stage fig volley goal, where he and Ryo high five, where there's no text, it's just the high five. I think that's just so cool. I think it's such a good panel. You know?
Yeah, it's definitely tough.
Yeah. But
I fucks with it heavy.
Honestly, I just realized I might have to do 2 colorings for thumbnails because I don't want to do that final one anymore. I want to do this one. I want to color this one.
You asshole.
No, I'll color you. I'll color yours for your thumbnail if you want it. I'm just saying I'm not gonna use it for my thumbnail. I want to use this one. I want to use this shot of like Nagi here because I think if I could clean up the text and get rid of it, I think it looks clean as fuck here with Nagi.
It would be so tough.
I would have thought you would like Chigiri's one of breaking out the chains again because he had.
Well, no,
this almost.
I would
breaking points moment.
I would, but it's
he's evolving.
But this is episode Nagi. Nagi would get more viewer retention than this. Like it's great. I love the panel.
Well, how about you have personal bias like Fuku and just have Sly in every video?
I do have personal bias. I have personal bias towards Chigiri, but this Chigiri panel is not as cool as this Nagi panel. It's not.
No, you got no. You got to have character bias. You got to say like, well, my character's the best. Every one of your characters suck.
Well, all your characters do suck.
Ooh. Oh god, I was crying on the fucking podcast. Great, what we fucking did.
Good. When
good.
when
fill a cup with it, let me drink it.
This is the look at the skull. I see this. This is all I see. The inside of the mouth of the skull, that's what I see.
Yeah.
But
no, I see it now that you're pointing it out. I see the vision.
Yeah.
I understand.
So, because I got one more topic to talk about before we can end the stream, unless you guys have other things you want to discuss or want to bring up.
Shut your bitches.
What do you think the final bid values of Ryo, Nagi, and Bachara are going to be at the end of the Manchan game?
At least 5.
Yo, 6 if we're feeling bold.
Maybe 4 if they underperform, but you know.
Yeah.
I could even say 8.
Oh, no.
No, bro. You're going too far with that one.
No, dude. Have faith, bro. Have faith.
6 is reasonable.
Nah. Nah. Let's go 12. 12. 18.
Oh my god.
No,
18.
that's
the legal
like
age.
Loki.
You're pulling numbers out of your ass.
I'm pulling them from the legal document.
I got the actual next 500 chapters right here, and according to this chapter, he actually gets 4.
Okay.
So,
when do you guys think Isagi goes Super Saiyan on Namek?
That was pretty high.
I'd say beginning chapter of 2021.
It would have been more. It would have been more beneficial for them to do it during the Shibuya arc.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Well, he hasn't mastered Nen yet. He hasn't mastered Nen. He needs to.
Yeah.
He's also.
I can understand they haven't even discovered the Founder Titan yet.
No,
also Nagi hasn't reached Bankai yet.
So. Remember. In order for Nagi to learn Bankai, Ryo has to learn how to use Sage Mode. So
Yeah.
When was the banana?
What?
I don't know, but when did Aiku sign the devil with the sloppy blowjob devil? When did that happen?
I think it was just after Bachara lost his testicles. When he lost a race to Turbo Granny.
Oh my god, that's a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I'm running out of anime references to make.
When do you guys think that Bar's gonna activate Rin's trap card?
Oh, when he the emotion stone to picture.
No, it's after it's after Sendo unlocks. It's after Sendo gets his 6th gym badge.
Look, Shoutmon and Darulamon is a great combination, so I think that's going to play a part in here.
I think when it comes down to the starting lineup, right? When it comes, I think it's gonna have to be Tanjiro because, like, you know, his Hinokami Kagura is just better on offense. At least for the team, I think that's, you know, I think that's the strategy.
Dude, it all really depends on if Igarashi gets his quirk or not. If he can get his quirk, I think he might make the starting lineup.
Yeah, but remember he
gets 120%.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Like, what's his quirk gonna do against, like, if they come across like anti-magic? Like, what's gonna happen there? Like,
look. If it came down to that, he would summon his Blue Eyes White Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did you evolve?
Yeah. If he does play Pot of Greed, yeah, he can draw some cards and then he can sacrificial.
And then he can summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
That's not how it works, dude. That's not how the card works.
I play Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
That shit was tournament banned in like 2008, dude.
Yeah, but guess what? Now I play Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
The thing is, if they were to collaborate their forces, maybe they can even like get Perry the Platypus on the field.
Yeah, but now I play Dark Magician that allows me to play Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards.
This is God. Fuck, this bit's been going on for way too long. What the fuck were we talking about? It's like a 3-minute bit, dude. Holy shit.
Can we just make each of us makes a video where we just unironically talk about what's gonna happen with Blue Lock, but we just keep doing but we just do this for like a 10-minute bit.
No, we can do it for an hour. We could definitely do it.
I say we
have to repeat animes, but
I say we talk to Ego Sway and we each put in $100 for him to draw custom. No, listen. We each put in $100. We talk to Ego Sway. We have him commission custom panels of the characters that we are jokingly talking about in Blue Lock.
Oh my god.
So like we'll have Igaguri go like going 120% one for all. We'll have fucking we'll have Bachata chasing down Turbo Granny for his nuts.
Oh my god.
Can we get this may be like kind of out of order, but can we get Aiku putting his fist in Ace's chest?
This is the next Blue Lock movie we do. This is the next Blue Lock movie we do. We commission our animators to make this movie.
Jesus. No, those poor children have had enough.
They're gonna spend 10 minutes on I summon Pot of Greed!
I genuinely don't think that they're gonna make it to Laugh Tale.
No.
Oh my god.
Well, here's the deal, right? Like they're not gonna make after Hiragi got sacrificed and told everyone like he started the great what is it fortune card era, made everyone go look for the One Piece. Like it's just gonna happen, man. Like, dude. Ever since
it's wraps for the game at that point,
dude. Ever since Nishioka became the #1 hero, like it was.
Ever since those cards fell down from the sky and we started playing Bakugan, the world hasn't been the same.
No, but like when Ryuk turned up in the latest chapter, right?
That was, dude.
He gave like give me that Death Note.
Dude,
it was insane because you would never expect Ash Ketchum to come through and burn him with Charizard.
After Kaiser awakened his Adola Burst, bro, it was. That's when it picked up for me. That's when I really like got into the series. After Kaiser got his Adola Burst, I think that's, when.
My head fucking hurts.
Yeah.
I would never expect him to gain a new class like Necromancer so quickly.
No, yeah. Like I was surprised that like Ryo was revealed. Now that I'm thinking about it, it wasn't really surprising that Ryo was revealed to be one of the 7 deadly sins, the sin of greed. Like it wasn't that surprising.
But you don't understand. Fukaku in that Arai scene is so iconic.
Yeah, the power.
It trended on YouTube for like 5 months.
But let's be real. If Barcha wins, it's got to be because of like Fairy Tail's power of friendship shit from Bunny Girl Senpai, bro. I need that to make a cameo.
I honestly don't think they're winning Hell's Kitchen.
No, I don't think they're winning Mr. Beast games. I don't think they're gonna.
Beast.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think they're gonna win Beast. I don't think they're gonna win Beast Games, which releases on Amazon Prime December 19th.
Why do you know that?
Apparently, when you feed a hippo a pumpkin, that's not a hippo anymore. That's a vampire.
What? That's the dumbest thing we've said so far.
Follow me on
He just got hit by a
follow me on my
shotgun,
account.
and he just gonna handle it.
You guys give me brain damage.
What if I was a UFO?
No, my favorite.
As you were running, I hovered above you, and I said,
Let's be real. The
"Hey,
most,
baby girl."
the most hype
you're like,
moment
"Please
of this
don't hit me."
entire NEL arc
And I
was when Isagi looked directly at the screen and said, "I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch ass motherfucker. Julian Loki, you're a bitch. He pissed on my wife. He pissed on my fucking wife."
What's your favorite chocolate?
The chocolate kind.
Hershey's Kisses. I love those too. Maybe you should
The
have
chocolate
Jack-
kind.
I really thought you were gonna be offensive. I really was expecting something offensive.
Oh, what's your
chocolate
favorite type of
kind?
exercise era?
What's my favorite exercise?
The chocolate kind.
One arm, usually like emphasizing on like the wrist, a
Hammer
jerking
curls?
motion. You know.
Yeah, one arm
What?
hammer curls
Man,
from
your ass
the
does
lap
what you said.
up. Arrow loves the shake weight.
Yeah, I love the shake weight. I love.
He loves double fisting the shake weights while opening his mouth and pretending to sprinkle salt in them.
Yeah.
What's the chat saying to this, by the way?
I don't think they've said anything for the last 20 minutes. I don't blame them.
They've left. We've dropped like 10 people, which is fair. We've been going
Yeah,
for
that
like
makes
6
sense.
minutes straight. But yeah,
That's-
what do you?
that's what we look to do,
Final
retention.
thoughts of the chapter, for real though. Final like legitimate thoughts of the chapter. What did you guys think?
Banger, certified banger.
I honestly think is a necessary chapter. I can't wait to wait another month. I want to kill myself.
Yeah, I think it was great, but I wish.
This Fall Guys death battle. Jesus.
I'm a little pissed off
Yeah,
though.
level
I'm a
snap.
little pissed I didn't finish the game though. I think this match has been going on for way too long. This match has been going on almost as long as fucking PXG.
PXG do be fucking.
They what?
What? Said that.
Yes.
Oh my god, Hirio has a title of Blue Lock Season 2's best episode just aired. It's amazing. Oh my god, he has something positive to say.
Wait, let's check his thumbnail. Let's see if the thumbnail changed.
Oh, we're
It
talking about
hasn't
Hario?
changed yet. It hasn't changed.
Let's see. Oh my god. But it only has 1.6k views. I can't wait for him to change it so it says it's shit. That way he spikes up to 10k in the next hour.
Hario, I have nothing bad to say about you. I love you and I will glaze you for all eternity. Please buy me a nice Christmas present.
please plug Unk's channel.
Please plug me once I'm back and actually fucking uploading more than once a month.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah, 1.6k views in 22 minutes. He low-key fell off.
yeah, Loki fell off. Like,
Yeah, actually high-key fell off, honestly.
yeah. Well, consider. Well, here's the deal. I would consider that to be. I would consider that to be falling off by his standards because he is 8 times my sub count, and I had 1.1k views in an hour. So I would say that his viewer that's low for him. I would say that's low for him.
I'm looking
Comparison
at
is the
Egoist
thief of
thumbnail
joy,
right
my
now,
friend.
it's pretty cool.
I would say just by his standards, that's low for him. For us, that's great. For us, 1.6k in 22 minutes would be great. But by his standards, I feel like that's not so good.
During
know?
the peak of Blue Lock, where everyone doesn't like it anymore.
Mhm.
You feel me?
I'd like to feel it.
Okay. How many chapters do we think Blue Lock will have?
A billion,
No,
hopefully, for my career.
realistically, like we're at what almost 300. We're almost at 300. I think
Mhm.
the U20. I think we have another 300 minimum.
Okay, 700.
Because I think NEL takes about 150 chapters. Part 1 took 150 chapters. U20 World Cup, I could see taking 150 to 200, and then I could see the actual final World Cup doing about the same. So I could see 300. I could say 300 to 300 to 400. I could see.
They're gonna redo the entire Blue Lock manga based around my character.
Yeah, let's get a
Yes.
spin-off going on Raven.
Yes. Yes.
We'll do a UK version of Blue Lock.
Yeah.
Because then the spin-off will be about every other country doing a Blue Lock program.
Yeah, we'll call it Yellow Crumpet.
We Blue Lock content creators fund the Blue Lock project with our $3 that we were waiting to put in. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything final you guys have to say about the
Akira has a pretty good thumbnail on their latest video.
Akira? Yeah, it was great.
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, we're glad to have
Akira
you back.
always has good thumbnails.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
But
well, I'll see you guys in 3 months. It's been nice.
Well, yeah, we'll also be doing a game show soon, so we'll have that. You'll have that to look forward to as well.
Yeah, you've been talking to me about that. I'm so down to do that.
Teams,
work it out.
right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, so it'll be, I think, 3-on-3 or 4v4, but it's gonna be Jeopardy style. So it's gonna be like it's actual Jeopardy. No, it's Family Feud. Family Feud.
Shit.
Sorry, it's Family Feud.
Family Feud. I was gonna say, yeah. I was like, why do we have teams for Jeopardy?
Yeah, it's Family Feud.
Can Onyx be on my team because we're undefeated?
Yeah, we got to team up again, dude.
I think I'm gonna try to have it be the Blue Lock communities, the Blue Lock boys versus the Blue Lock girls. So it'll be Maddie, Chloe, and Suki versus you, Ravin, and Akira.
Suki.
Suki Pookie. Sweet. Sorry. No, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. This time next week I should be like home and not in my dorm. So
yeah, I'm gonna be gone next. I'll be gone next week. So you got no NEO podcast next week. I'll be gone, but also no chapter next week either. So
fire.
Remember, so no chapter next week. So there's not really gonna be anything that we would even be talking about anyways. Just because remember, the next 2 issues of the magazine are going to be merged. So we don't get a chapter next week. We get a chapter the week after though, but after that next chapter, there's another break week, and then we get back to normal schedule just because of the merged chapters. So just remember that. Be aware of that when waiting for leaks. Don't stay up waiting for them to happen because they're not going to come out. But yeah, anything you guys want to say before the stream ends?
I'm going to start uploading again soon. Go subscribe to me. Shut up, Raven.
I was gonna say, I was literally faster.
No, I know. No. But yeah, I do plan on trying to upload more frequently when I'm home. I'm praying I don't need to go back to work and I get to be that jobless friend on a Tuesday that just spends all day every day just editing videos and playing OG Fortnite.
That's me now. Yo, Onyx, if you want to run games, let me know, bro.
Only if you put a girl on.
Okay.
Put a girl on.
Onyx's channel. His most recent video only got 222 views.
Yeah, but I didn't edit it.
Yeah, but also you failed you failed to put Pokemon in the title, which is kind of what stinks.
Also, fuck you. That was that was a great video.
No.
It's a really good video. It just doesn't have the views.
No. He didn't put Pokemon in the title, so he just has gym leaders.
Yeah.
What did they really not? Oh my god, fumble bag, bro.
Yeah.
God damn! I wish someone told me that sooner. It's been like 2 months.
I thought it was intentional.
Yeah.
No, well, I forgot to include Pokemon because I was trying to make the thumbnail shorter, but.
What if Blue Lock Master Strikers were gym leaders?
Yeah.
Well, Noah would own. Noah would own. Well, here's the thing: if they were gym leaders, Noah would own a gym. Obviously, then Loki would own a gym. Chris Prince
Lavinia would have a Planet Fitness.
Yeah. What gyms would they run?
What actual gyms? I think. I
don't know any gyms. I don't know any gyms.
Have a gym. He just has fucking martial arts dojo.
I don't know any gym names. So I'm very.
There's Jim Bob. There's Jim Jimmy. There's
wait. What city would they? What city that a gym already is in would these Master Strikers go to? Like where they would own a gym? Yes, but what city would the gym be in?
I don't know Pokemon that well to name them off the top of my head.
You made a video talking about what gym leaders they would be, implying you have knowledge on Pokemon. You dumb fuck.
No.
I do, but I can't name every fucking Pokemon city off the top of my head. Don't be mean.
Just name the one where there's already a gym.
No. So
Fuchsia.
That's actually a color.
Did you give each Master Striker?
Noah was Steel. Lavenho was Bug. Loki was Electric. Snuffy was
Loki is
normal. And Chris Prince was fighting.
Normal.
I think Chris Prince was fighting.
Nimbasa too.
Yeah, Loki would be Nimbasa.
Nimbasa's easy.
No, actually no. I feel like
Oh my God.
I feel like no would be Nimbasa, just because Nimbasa is like the big center town, big center main city of,
I
Unova.
wonder if we look
No,
at
no,
what
no.
the
That'd be
different
Castelia.
images-
Castelia is the one big main city, right?
Gotta find out, bro. I just go to school here.
I don't even read my own manga.
I don't read.
I'm illiterate, so
I don't. I don't.
All right.